Really?
Yeah.
Just have to wait for the red light, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It'll say.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Good morning, Husky Nation. It is game day here in Madison. I'm Mark Krebs, your voice of the Huskies all season long. It's great to have you alongside today, alongside Abby Casting, our videographer. Today, it is the DAC-12 NEC Clash. The Huskies are going to be taking on the 1-10 Webster area Bearcats. Webster area comes into today after losing a big game to Hamlin on the 28th, 63-38. I was talking with assistant coach Jeff Newharth about the Bearcats earlier, and he said that with 3 minutes left in the third, it was 38-38, and then Hamlin just turned it on in the fourth quarter, the end of the third quarter into the fourth quarter on the Bearcats. So they are stinging from that loss. So look for them to come out with a bit of a chip on their shoulders, so to speak. Now the Huskies come into today's game with a record of 2-9 after falling to the Tri-Valley Mustangs on Thursday night, 49-41. Despite falling behind early in the game, the Huskies were able to battle their way back into the game until they fell 16-7 in the fourth quarter. Leading the way for the Huskies were Riley Schmitz and Landon Gary, each with 11 points in the game. Tyler Gehring had 10 points for the Huskies. Andrew Neerman had 5, and Jacob Lichtenberg and Nathan Binger each had 2 points to round out the scoring for EPJ. Schmitz ended the night with a double-double, pulling down 10 boards for the Huskies on the night. Gehring pulled down 7. Binger had 4. Will Gary, Andrew Neerman, and Landon Gary each had 3 rebounds, and Cannon Kemp also chipped in a board for the Huskies. This was supposed to be the second of 3 games during the week for the Huskies. On Tuesday night, the game against the Lawton Bronson Eagles was postponed due to weather conditions in the area. I was just speaking with Athletic Director Justin Clerks, and that game has actually been rescheduled for next Friday at 6:30 p.m. for the tip-off. So the Huskies will play the Lawton Bronson Eagles at 6:30 on Friday night. The Webster area Bearcats come into today's game against the Huskies with a record of 1-10 on the season in the Northeast Conference. Their sole win came in overtime against Britton Hecla, 66-59, back on January 16th. They have played several close games this season, though, including a 1-point loss to Waverly South Shore, 64-63 on Tuesday night. Again, I talked about their last time out, falling to Hamlin, 63-38. Some other games that have been close was their opener against Warner back on December 12th, 59-41. Dual up in Clear Lake at 69-56. Dual won that one. And in Groton area, Webster gave them a run for their money, but they fell to the Groton area Tigers 58-52 back on January 11th. This is a Bearcats team that is going to fight to the finish, so don't count them out against the Huskies despite their record on the year so far. I did have a chance to speak with their head coach, Kyle Braun, and he said one word that he would use to describe his team this year, though, is inconsistent. And that is something that Webster area is going to have to figure out a way to fight against for as the Huskies are going to come out with a consistent offense and a fast-paced offense. As we're watching the warm-ups right now, the Huskies are coming out with a fire in their eyes, that for sure. The Bearcats will continue their season with a game against Florence Henry on Monday night as they start a busy stretch of games for them. The The Huskies are back on the road on Tuesday night as they will travel north to take on the Lennox Orioles in a DAC-12 and Region 4 matchup between the two teams. When we come back, we'll have the national anthem, the starting lineups, and the tip-off between the Bearcats and the Huskies. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube Live. We'll be back right after these messages from our sponsors.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Chips and salsa, refrigerator and freezer, the internet and cat videos. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together, home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent, which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
For more details, contact Brad Fowler, your local State Farm agent in Elk Point, South Dakota.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover, Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa, and we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Quality care close to home. That's Horizon Healthcare in Elk Point. For immunizations and well child visits to family health, we're right here for all ages with convenient hours and timely appointments. Local care for you and your family makes life easier with less travel, greater personal attention, and overall wellness for life. That's Horizon Healthcare's Elk Point Community Health Center.
Jensen Insurance in Beersford, Elk Point, and Sioux Falls has been building relationships since 1944. We want to take care of what matters to you most, protecting your family, farm, business, or vehicles. We work with several companies to find you the best coverages and help cut your insurance costs. Visit our website for a complete list of insurance coverage options. You can trust that Jensen Insurance cares about you, just like we have for over 76 years. Visit us at jensenagencyonline.com or call 605-356-2037.
Since the 1960s, McLaury Engineering, Inc. has been committed to providing professional civil engineering and land surveying services to public and private clients in a tri-state area. They are a small firm focused on serving you with professional and technical insights drawn from decade-long relationships. They will deliver the best engineered, planned, economical designed projects for you with professional, technically knowledgeable staff and an overall lower project end cost. Committed to you at McLaury Engineering in Elk Point.
Ray Hybrids was founded in 1970 by Wendell Ray near Bath, South Dakota. Wendell's son joined the business in 1976. Over the years, the two succeeded and prospered by focusing on what matters most, the needs of farmers in the North. Ray Hybrids serve their farmers by working alongside them to understand what seed products work best in their fields and provide specific recommendations that fit the local environment. Visit them online at ray-hybrids.com. That's ray-hybrids.com to learn more about their proven products. Rubida Insurance in Elk Point, South Dakota is an independent insurance agency. They're not committed to any specific insurance company. They are committed to you. Rubida Insurance looks for the best combination of price, coverage, and service to match your needs. With one call or visit, you have access to multiple lines of coverage. They work for you as your consultant for your present and future insurance needs. Rubida Insurance, Elk Point, committed to customer satisfaction because our future together depends on it.
Elk Point native Dr. Devin Penfield and the team at The Dentist at Elk Point believe that your family deserves the highest level of dental care in a friendly and relaxing atmosphere. That's why they're happy to provide the community with a low-stress, comfortable dental home. Patients are loving and having the latest technology in a small-town setting. Dr. Penfield and her team enjoy serving such a wonderful community. Schedule your appointment today by calling 605-356-2271.
Welcome back to Madison High School, where the Huskies and the Webster area Bearcats are getting ready to do battle. We are going to go ahead and give you the starters for each team. First, for the Elk Point-Jefferson Huskies, at guard, number 3, Will Gary, the 5'8" senior. At guard, number 20, Andrew Neerman, the 5'10" senior. At guard, number 22, Riley Schmitz, the 5'10" senior. At forward, number 30, Tyler Gehring, the 6'3" senior. And at forward, number 34, Jacob Lichtenberg, the 6'2" junior. For the 1-10 Webster area Bearcats, at forward, number 0, Jake Case, the 6'3" senior. And we're going to have the national anthem right now, and then we will come back to Webster area. Welcome back to Madison High School. Again, the national anthem presented by Fuller Digital Solutions. I apologize for cutting off the middle of the starters. Going back to the Webster area Bearcats, they are 1-10 on the season. At forward, number 0, Jake Case, a 6'3" senior. At guard, number 1, Blaze Schimmel, a 5'10" sophomore, or senior, excuse me. At guard, number 2, Jacob Keller, a 5'10" freshman. At guard, number 15, Jacob Pierboom, a 6' junior. And at forward, number 24, Jaden Keller, a 6'3" junior, to round out the Webster area Bearcats. Again, the starters for the Huskies are Will Gary, Andrew Neerman, Riley Schmitz, Tyler Gehring, and Jacob Lichtenberg. Huskies are going to be wearing their home white uniforms, numbers and letters in blue, trimmed in blue. Webster area is going to be wearing their road red uniforms, letters in gold, numbers in red, trimmed in gold. As the Huskies get introduced, Riley Schmitz comes out onto the court. Now, Webster area does have a 6'6" center, Caleb Sanis. I am not sure why he is not in the starting lineup today. He is one of their lone seniors. They only have 3 seniors on this team, where the Huskies have 4, including Nathan Binger, along with Neerman, Schmitz, and Gehring. So Tyler Gehring set to tip it off against Jaden Keller of the Bearcats.
We'd like to remind everyone today that the game will not start ahead of the schedule, and at the end of the game, anybody with a pink wristband needs to leave
The official has the ball. He is heading out to center court. We are getting ready to get underway here at 10:50 in the morning. This is an early broadcast for the Huskies. Will Gary with the basketball gets it to Andrew Neerman, and Neerman puts the Huskies on the board just 5 seconds into the basketball game. 2-0 Elk Point-Jefferson. Tyler Gehring working against Keller. Andrew Neerman steals the ball away from Jacob Keller. Ball goes to Peerboom. Peerboom with the basketball. Now gets it over to Jake Case. Case dishes it to Schimmel. Schimmel, little floating layup is good for two. Will Gary's going to bring the basketball up across the timeline for the Huskies. Tyler Gehring with the ball. Now gets it over to Andrew Neerman. Neerman looking for help. He's going to get it from Tyler Gehring on the right wing, on the left wing. Gehring lets it go from three. No good. Long rebound to Schimmel. And it is 2-2 here with 7:13 left to go in the first quarter. Peerboom with the basketball, gets it over to Schimmel. Now gets it inside to Jake Case. Case back to Schimmel. Now back to Case. Case with a knee brace on his right knee. Webster area working the basketball around. Now trying to work it inside to the paint. Big rebound for Lichtenberg there for the Huskies. Will Gary with the basketball. Dishes it over to Andrew Neerman. Neerman, pass was intended for Lichtenberg. No, Tyler Gehring was there to intercept it. Gehring spots up for three. Off the mark, no good. Long rebound by Jaden Keller. Peerboom brings it up across the timeline. Schimmel lets it go from 22 feet. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, and the Bearcats take the lead for the first time in the basketball game, 4-2, with 6:15 left to go here in the first quarter. Tyler Gehring with the basketball, kicks it over to Riley Schmitz. Schmitz lets it go from three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound by the Bearcats. A bad pass, and it's going to go out of bounds off of the Huskies. Last touched by, I believe, Tyler Gehring. Jaden Keller with the long three. That's going to be no good. Jacob Lichtenberg trying to screen the ball, but Jake Case pushes it right into the hands of Will Gary. Gary with the basketball now kicks it over to Schmitz on the left side. Huskies moving south to north from on your TV screen. Jacob Lichtenberg with the basketball gets it back out to Will Gary. Now out to Andrew Neerman. Neerman's thought about spotting for a three. Gets it inside to Schmitz. Now out to Gehring. 10 to shoot. Will Gary spots up for three. He drains it! Will Gary drains it from three to give the Huskies back the lead, 5-4, with 5:23 left to go. And another three-pointer by the Huskies. I believe that was Will Gary with that one. 2 threes in a row for Gary. Huskies take the 8-4 lead after the steal in the backcourt. Peerboom brings it up across the timeline. He's going to go coast to coast. Shot off the backboard, no good. Andrew Neerman's going to take the pass from Riley Schmitz on a nice little outlet pass, and Neerman's going to score for the Huskies. 10-4 lead now over the Bearcats. Jacob Keller with the basketball. Now gets it over to Case. Now to Schimmel. Schimmel at the top of the key, being guarded by Will Gary. Gary on Schimmel. Ball gets kicked over to Peerboom. And Peerboom with a little floater up and in for the Bearcats. That stops the Huskies' run. 5-0 run. It's now 10-6 with 4:22 left to go here in the first quarter. Tyler Gehring with the basketball. Gets it over to Andrew Neerman. Neerman now over to the left side to Will Gary. Gary with the basketball as Webster area gets ready to send in some subs. Riley Schmitz now gets the basketball. Schmitz sends it inside to Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg kicks it out to Andrew Neerman. Neerman no-look pass Will Gary. And Gary's shot at the horn, no good. Huskies nearly get the rebound. Riley Schmitz is on the attack for defense. Long three by the Bearcats. That is going to be good by Blaze Schimmel. It is now a 10-9 game. Tyler Gehring lets one go from three. His shot's no good from the right side. Peerboom with the basketball brings it up across the timeline. Webster area playing a fast-paced offense just like the Huskies do, and a foul is going to be called. That foul is going to be called on Will Gary. Checking into the game for the Huskies is going to be Landon Gary. And Jake Otkin wants a timeout. We're going to go ahead and step aside and take it with them. With 3:21 left to go here in the first quarter, Huskies up 10-9. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Todd's Electric Service, with shops in Pierre and Vermilion. We offer a full spectrum of electrical services covering Central, North Central, and Southeast South Dakota. We are licensed, insured, and ready to work on your agricultural, commercial, or residential project. Need a quote? Give us a call. Todd's Electric Service, the line to power. Turbulent Games of Parker, your locally owned and operated family-friendly gaming store. They have a wide variety of Magic the Gathering cards going back at least 3 years, Pokemon cards, and more. They host a high school Dungeons & Dragons night every Thursday, and players from around the area are always welcome. They have a wide variety of miniatures and miniature games for your enjoyment. Visit Turbulent Games of Parker, your local store for all things gaming.
Welcome back to Madison High School, where the Huskies and the Webster area Bearcats are locked in a good battle right now with 3:21 left to go. Webster area is going to have the basketball underneath the Husky basket. Long three taken by Keller. No good. Rebound pulled down by Jaden McCreary, who's just come into the game for the Bearcats. Riley Schmitz is able to deflect the pass. Nathan Binger is in the basketball game now for the Huskies as well. Schmitz with the basketball. Gets it over to Will Gary at the top of the key. Gary being guarded by Schimmel. Riley Schmitz now inside to Binger, and Binger gets the ball stripped away by Peerboom. Schimmel with the basketball. Webster area now gets it stripped away by the Huskies. Andrew Neerman with the strip. He thought about spotting up for a three. Neerman's going to dribble drive into the paint, dish it off to Binger, and he scores! 12-9 lead for the Huskies. 2:35 left to go here in the first quarter. Jaden Keller with the basketball. And he's going to get rejected by Landon Gary. Gets the ball back. Long three attempt by the Bearcats. No good. And Keller is able to put it back up and in for Webster area to cut the lead back to 1 for the Huskies, 12-1 with 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Neerman with the basketball, long pass over to Riley Schmitz. And now to Will Gary at the top of the key. Neerman with the basketball, dribble drive into the paint. Little floater pass to Binger. Will Gary's going to dish it inside to Binger, and Binger's going to lay it up and off the glass. No good. And a jump ball is going to be called. Excuse me. And Webster area is going to bring their subs back in. Looks like they're going to bring in Case and Jacob Keller back into the ball game. On the alternating possession, it was Webster area ball. Keller with the basketball. Andrew Neerman on him in the backcourt. And Neerman with the steal for the Huskies. He is going to take it coast to coast, but he is going to get rejected by Keller. Jake Hodkin talking to the officials right now, saying that there should have been a foul there. Tyler Gehring with the basketball, now dishes it into Landon Gary. Gary, no shot was off the backboard, and no good. Peerboom with the basketball. Peerboom's going to take it into the paint. He's going to scoop and score. Candy Kemp into the basketball game now for the Huskies, taking over for Will Gary. Andrew Neerman's going to kick it out to Landon Gary. Gary off the window, no good. Rebound, no good. Chase Fournier in the basketball game as well. Tyler Gehring's going to go up, and he is going to get fouled as he goes up. No, make that Landon Gary. Gary is going to go to the line to shoot a pair for the Huskies. 59.9 seconds left to go. First free throw for Gary was good. Second free throw upcoming. And a lane violation called on the Huskies. So the shot was good, but it will not count as Jacob Keller dishes the ball back to Jaden Keller. And Jaden Keller is going to travel with the basketball. Husky turnover. Kennenkamp with the basketball. Now kicks it over to Neerman. Neerman over to Landon Gary. Now back to Neerman. Over to Kemp. And Andrew Neerman dribbles the basketball out of bounds. It's going to be Webster area basketball with 31.5 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Huskies and the Bearcats tied at 13. Make that 36 seconds left, so 1 second difference between the shot and the game clocks. And a shot by Peerboom is going to be off the window, rebound to the Huskies, but they quickly throw it away. Into the game now for Webster area's McCreary. Landon Gary with the foul on Peerboom, and Peerboom is going to go to the line to shoot a pair. First shot is up and good for Peerboom. Checking into the basketball game is going to be Tane Duntz of Webster. Second free throw is up to good, and the Bearcats retake the 2-point lead. Cannon Kemp with the basketball, and now trying a little inlet pass to Tyler Gehring. 5 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Webster area up. And Peerboom was looking to the officials for a foul. No foul was called, and that is how we are going to end the first quarter with the Huskies down 2 to the Bearcats, 15-13. We're going to go ahead and step aside for 1 minute. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube Live. We'll be back right after these messages.
Our focus at Union County Electric extends beyond providing great service at the lowest possible cost to our members. We care about the community and the people in it. We supply electricity to a wide variety of commercial, industrial, agricultural, and residential locations within our community. As an electric co-op, we are part of America's most trusted network of high-quality energy providers. We do business with accountability, integrity, innovation, and commitment to community. It's Union County Electric Cooperative in Elk Point. UnionCounty.coop.
Welcome back to Madison High School, where the Huskies are down to the Webster area Bearcats, 15-13. Going into the second quarter, it's going to be Husky basketball. Huskies send out Will Gary, Andrew Neerman, Chase Fornia, Landon Gary, and Tyler Gehring. Riley Schmitz with the basketball. Now gets it to Tyler Gehring, now over to Will Gary. Gehring with the basketball, looking for help, gets it over to Chase Fornia. Inside out to Will Gary. Schmitz dribble drive, tries to penetrate the lane. Tyler Gehring's going to spot up from three, no good. And a foul's going to be called on Jaden Keller on the rebound. So that is going to be this. No, they got Peerboom on the foul. That's going to be the second team foul on the Bearcats. The Huskies have 2 team fouls as well. Fornia with the basketball, now gets it over to Riley Schmitz. Schmitz gets it back to Will Gary. Inside pass, tried to go to Landon Gary. Webster playing really good defense right now on the Huskies, trying to slow them down. Riley Schmitz thought about a three. Tried to pass it inside to Binger, or to Landon Gary. And Webster area loses the basketball. Tyler Gehring comes up with it. Huskies are going to reset the offense. Will Gary out at the top of the key. Gary tried to dribble drive penetration into the paint, wasn't able to get the bucket. And Pierboom with the basketball now gets it over to Jake Case, 23 to shoot. Ball goes back to Jacob Keller, now back to Case. Shot's going to be off the back of the iron, no good. 6:26 left to go. Huskies lose the basketball on the turnover. Jacob Lichtenberg and Andrew Neerman check back in for the Huskies, and the Huskies have their original starting five back on the court. Huskies in a full court pressure defense. Riley Schmitz defending the inbound pass of Pierboom. Bearcats with the basketball, working it around the perimeter. Long three by Jackson Keller, no good. Andrew Neerman with the rebound for the Huskies. Neerman over to Gehring. Gehring's going to spot for three. No good. Lichtenberg's not able to pull down the rebound for the Huskies. Tane Dunce with the rebound, and Tyler Gehring with a nice steal for the Huskies. And Andrew Neerman's he is cold from the floor tonight. He has had 3 or 4 shots that have not gone in. Huskies are going to knock the basketball out of bounds on the far side. Checking back into the basketball game is Jaden McCreary. Checking out is going to be Tane Dunce. So McCreary with the basketball in his hands. Shots got partially blocked by the Huskies. Gary comes up with the rebound. Ball goes over to Neerman. Neerman, long outlet pass to Riley Schmitz. Schmitz with the basketball. Now back to Neerman. Neerman tries to lay it up and off the front of the iron. No good. McCreary with the basketball. Huskies steal the pass away, but the save attempt gets stolen away by Jake Case, and it's now a 17-13 lead with 4:55 left to go here in the second quarter. Andrew Neerman dribble drives into the paint. He finally breaks the scoring drought, and he scores. 17-15 lead now for the Bearcats with 4:38 left to go here in the first half. Schimmel with the basketball. Will Gary on him. Schimmel setting the offense. Now picks up his dribble between the circles. Bearcats with the basketball. Pierboom with it. And now he's going to try to dribble drive and get some penetration. And I believe that was Jake Case with the 2 for Webster area. And they retake the 4-point lead, 19-15. With 4:02 left to go. Lichtenberg with the basketball, now over to Gehring. Gehring looking inside for Will Gary, back out to Gehring. Gehring's shot's going to get rejected, but Lichtenberg's going to come up with it. Picks up his dribble and gets into trouble. Tyler Gehring with the basketball. Andrew Neerman's going to spot up from 3. In and out, no good. Pierboom brings the basketball up across the timeline. He was looking to go dribble drive into the paint. He's going to lose the basketball. Now he's going to dish it out. Ball goes to Case. And Case lays it up and off the window for 2. Will Gary brings the basketball up across center court for the Huskies. Again, 21-15 with 3:15 left to go here in the first half. Neerman, little scoop layup attempt, and he is going to get fouled. Foul's going to be called on Jake Case. That's going to be Webster's third team foul and his second. Free throw for Neerman is up and good. Checking back into the basketball game is Tane Dunce checking out. And Neerman drains the second one. Long three attempt by the Bearcats is going to be good. Chalk that three up to number 2, Jacob Keller. Lichtenberg with the basketball, kicks it to Riley Schmidt. Schmidt's layup, no good. Schmitz was hammered all the way up. Peerboom with the basketball. He likes to go coast to coast. Now he dishes it into Case, and there's going to be a foul called on Neerman. That's going to be Neerman's first foul, I believe, and the third team foul on the Huskies. Riley Schmitz checks out of the basketball game. Landon Gary checks in for the Huskies. 2:38 left to go. Bearcats up 24-17, and an offensive foul is called on the Bearcats. Foul is going to be called on Jaden Keller, and Keller is down hurt. He went down hard on his right hip. We're going to go ahead and step aside and take a break while they tend to Keller. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube Live. We'll be back right after these messages.
Quality care close to home. That's Horizon Healthcare and Elk Point. For immunizations and well-child visits to family health, we're right here for all ages with convenient hours and timely appointments. Local care for you and your family makes life easier with less travel, greater personal attention, and overall wellness for life. That's Horizon Healthcare's Elk Point Community Health Center.
As we come back to action, Jaden Keller was able to walk off the court under his own power back to the trainer's area. Peerboom brings it coast to coast and extends the Bearcat lead to 9, 26-17. With 2:12 left to go here in the first half. Kenny Kempf into the basketball game for the Huskies. He has the basketball, gets it over to Andrew Neerman. Neerman looks for the little shovel pass. Kicks it back and gets it to Landon Gary. Kenny Kempf gets the basketball. Tyler Gehring's going to get the rebound. Foul is going to be called on number 13, Tane Dunce. That's his first and the team's fifth. Tyler Gehring with the basketball. Now kicks it out to Landon Gary. Gary spots up from three. He drains it! Long outlet pass to Jacob Keller from Peerboom. Jake Case with the basketball, now kicks it out to Peerboom. Peerboom spots up for three, and he drains it. 29-20 lead with 1:22 left to go here in the first half. Kenny Kempf with the basketball. Kicks it over to Andrew Neerman, now back to Kempf, now over to Gary. Gary looking for help, gets it back to Kempf. Huskies looking to run the offense, 16 to shoot. Kempf back to Gary, now inside to Tyler Gehring, now inside to Jacob Lichtenberg, and Lichtenberg's going to go up and get fouled. Foul is going to be called on Peerboom. That's going to be his second foul and the sixth team foul, and it's going to send Jacob Lichtenberg to the line to shoot a pair. First free throw up. Hits everything but the bottom of the net. Second free throw for Lichtenberg is good. And the Huskies are back to within 8. Less than a minute left to go here in the first half. Jake Case with the basketball. Gets it to Peerboom. Peerboom's going to lay it up and off the window for two. Wow, Pure Boom has just been on a scoring streak. We'll have his numbers at the halftime break. Gary with the basketball, kicks it inside to Andrew Neerman. Neerman's shot just short. Jake Case with the basketball, brings it up across the timeline. Kicks it over to Pure Boom. Pure Boom spots up for three. Off the mark, no good. Will Gary with the rebound for the Huskies. Cannon Kempf with the basketball. Landon Gary. 5 seconds left. Andrew Neerman spots up for three. No good. Gary's going to try to get the rebound and put the shot up, and that is how the first half is going to end, with the Bearcats up 31-21 on the Huskies. So Elk Point-Jefferson has some work to do coming into the second half. Down 10, 31-21. It's going to be Bearcat basketball when play resumes. So we're going to go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we are going to have stats and analysis for you of the first half. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after these messages.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Chips and salsa, refrigerator and freezer, the internet and cat videos. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together, home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent, which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
For more details, contact Brad Fowler, your local State Farm agent in Elk Point, South Dakota.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Quality care close to home. That's Horizon Healthcare in Elk Point. For immunizations and well-child visits to family health, we're right here for all ages with convenient hours and timely appointments. Local care for you and your family makes life easier with less travel, greater personal attention, and overall wellness for life. That's Horizon Healthcare's Elk Point Community Health Center.
Jensen Insurance in Beersford, Elk Point, and Sioux Falls has been building relationships since 1944. We want to take care of what matters to you most, protecting your family, farm, business, or vehicles. We work with several companies to find you the best coverages and help cut your insurance costs. Visit our website for a complete list of insurance coverage options. You can trust that Jensen Insurance cares about you, just like we have for over 76 years. Visit us at jensenagencyonline.com or call 605-356-2037.
Since the 1960s, McLaury Engineering Inc. has been committed to providing professional civil engineering and land surveying services to public and private clients in a tri-state area. They are a small firm focused on serving you with professional and technical insights drawn from decade-long relationships. They will deliver the best engineered, planned, economical designed projects for you with professional, technically knowledgeable staff and an overall lower project end cost. Committed to you at McLaury Engineering in Elk Point.
Ray Hybrids was founded in 1970 by Wendell Ray near Bath, South Dakota. Wendell's son joined the business in 1976. Over the years, the two succeeded and prospered by focusing on what matters most, the needs of farmers in the North. Ray Hybrids serve their farmers by working alongside them to understand what seed products work best in their fields and provide specific recommendations that fit the local environment. Visit them online at ray-hybrids.com. That's ray-hybrids.com to learn more about their proven products. Rubida Insurance in Elk Point, South Dakota is an independent insurance agency. They're not committed to any specific insurance company. They are committed to you. Rubida Insurance looks for the best combination of price, coverage, and service to match your needs. With one call or visit, you have access to multiple lines of coverage. They work for you as your consultant for your present and future insurance needs. Rubida Insurance, Elk Point, committed to customer satisfaction because our future together depends on it.
Elk Point native Dr. Devin Penfield and the team at the dentist at Elk Point believe that your family deserves the highest level of dental care in a friendly and relaxing atmosphere. That's why they're happy to provide the community with a low-stress, comfortable dental home. Patients are loving and having the latest technology in a small-town setting. Dr. Penfield and her team enjoy serving such a wonderful community. Schedule your appointment today by calling 605-356-2271.
Todd's Electric Service, with shops in Pierre and Vermilion. We offer a full spectrum of electrical services covering Central, North Central, and Southeast South Dakota. We are licensed, insured, and ready to work on your agricultural, commercial, or residential project. Need a quote? Give us a call. Todd's Electric Service, the line to power.
Welcome back to Madison, South Dakota, where the Huskies find themselves down to the Webster area Bearcats, 31-21. We are at halftime. Let's take a look at the first half scoring for both teams. For the Huskies, they are led by Andrew Neerman with 8 points. Will Gary has 6 on the night. Jacob Lichtenberg has 1. Landon Gary has 4 points for the Huskies, and Nathan Binger has 2. For the Webster area Bearcats, they have come out like gangbusters. Jacob Pierboom has been the hot hand for them, especially from 3. He has 14 points on the day so far. Blaze Schimmel has 7. Jake Case has 6. Jacob Keller has 3. And Jaden Keller, who went out with injury, has 2 points. We hope that he is doing better now that he is getting some attention from the training staff. Taking a look at the rebounding situation for the Huskies are led in rebounds by Andrew Neerman with 3. Will Gary has 2. Chase Fournier, Cannon Kemp, Riley Schmitz, Landon Gary all have 1 for the Huskies. The Huskies have 11 boards for the first half. So again, we are here at halftime. It is a 31-21 lead for Webster area. Just a programming note, we will be down in Elk Point for the Lawton Bronson girls game. That game is scheduled to tip off at 4:30 for the Huskies against the Lawton Broughton Eagles girls. So Lawton Broughton comes into that basketball game 5-10. The Huskies come in 2-9. So again, we will have pregame starting at about 4:15 on the NFHS network down in Elk Point. So we hope that you will be able to make it out to that game or be able to watch our game tonight. So again, at halftime, it is 31-21 in favor of the Webster area Bearcats. We're going to go ahead and step aside. When we come back, second half action for you. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky Basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube Live. We'll be back right after these messages.
Turbulent Games of Parker, your locally owned and operated family-friendly gaming store. They have a wide variety of Magic the Gathering cards going back at least 3 years, Pokemon cards, and more. They host a high school Dungeons & Dragons night every Thursday, and players from around the area are always welcome. They have a wide variety of miniatures and miniature games for your enjoyment. Visit Turbulent Games of Parker, your local store for all things gaming. Our focus at Union County Electric extends beyond providing great service at the lowest possible cost to our members. We care about the community and the people in it. We supply electricity to a wide variety of commercial, industrial, agricultural, and residential locations within our community. As an electric co-op, we are part of America's most trusted network of high-quality energy providers. We do business with accountability, integrity, innovation, and commitment to community. That's Union County Electric Cooperative in Elk Point. UnionCounty.coop.
Andy and Amy are doing the turnaround.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Chips and salsa, refrigerator and freezer, the internet and cat videos. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together, home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent, which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
For more details, contact Brad Fowler, your local State Farm agent in Elk Point, South Dakota.
Welcome back to Madison High School, where the Huskies and the Webster area Bearcats are doing battle right now. Bearcats have the 10-point lead going into the third quarter. It's going to be Bearcat basketball to start the second half. Huskies are going to come out in a full court pressure defense. Ball comes into Jacob Peerboom, and we are back underway here in Madison. Huskies come out with their original starting five of Gary, Neerman, Schmitz, Gehring, and Lichtenberg. Shot was missed by the Bearcats. And Andrew Neerman steals the basketball for the Huskies. He's going to lay it up and off the glass, and that's going to find the bottom of the net for two for the Huskies. Now down 8, 31-23, 7:26 left to go here in the third quarter. And Will Gehring gets a hand on the basketball as Jacob Keller was trying to bring it down. Tyler Gehring with the ball now on the left side, kicks it out to Will Gehring. Gehring over to Riley Schmitz on the right wing. Schmitz with the basketball, now kicks it back to Will Gehring. Gehring dishes it back to Schmitz on the left side. Neerman with the basketball. High post, kicks it out to Will Gehring. Gehring spots up for three. Off the back of the iron, no good. Huskies not able to get the rebound. They knock it out of bounds. Webster area basketball. Huskies in a full court pressure defense trying to get back into this basketball game. Tyler Gehring's going to run with Jaden Keller, who gets it up to Jacob Keller. Blaze Schimmel's going to go up. And a foul is going to be called on the Huskies. That foul is going to be called on Riley Schmitz. First team foul of the second half, and Schmitz's first foul. So Schimmel set to inbound the basketball. Long three attempt by Jacob Keller is going to be no good. Huskies pull the rebound down. Will Gehring with the basketball. He's got Jake Case on it, hot on his heels. Andrew Neerman's going to go up and lay it off the window. No good. And that basketball is going to go out of bounds off of the Bearcats. Jacob Lichtenberg with some good defense as he rushed down the court to stop the shot of Jake Case. So Husky basketball, Gehring with the basketball, now kicks it to Schmitz. Schmitz back over to Gehring, now back to, check that, Neerman. Now inside to Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg's going to lay it up and off the window, no good, too strong. Webster area is going to run the length of the floor. They're going to kick it into Jake Case. Case is not able to make it go in. And it appears that Jake Case is back in the basketball game after going down with that injury earlier in the second quarter. 5:25 left to go here in the third quarter. Neerman's going to lay it up and off the window, and he's going to get fouled as he goes up. Bearcats coaching staff wanted a traveling violation called on Tyler Gehring. I didn't see him move his feet. Neerman's going to go to the line to shoot a pair. First free throw up for Andrew. Off the back of the window and good. Jacob Lichtenberg checks out of the basketball game. Nathan Binger checks in. Checking back in for the Bearcats is Jaden McCreary. Second free throw for Neerman is up and good. Huskies cut it down to a 6-point lead. Webster area has not been able to score yet in this second half, and we are 3 minutes into it. So the Bearcats with the basketball. Case with it. Shot short off the front of the iron. No good. Will Gary with the basketball. He's going to kick it over to Neerman. Neerman's going to lay it up and off. He's going to dish it to Riley Schmitz, and Schmitz is going to score. Huskies cut the lead to 4. 31-27, 4:46 left to go here in the third quarter. Huskies making a comeback run here. Riley Schmitz is going to get whistled for his second foul of the basketball game. And for Pyramid, it's going to be, he has 3 fouls for Webster area and a timeout called by Webster area. We're going to take it with them with 4:41 left to go here in the third quarter. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Welcome back to Madison High School, where the Huskies and the Bearcats are locked in a good one right now. Huskies on a 6-0 run coming out of the halftime break with 4:39 left to go here in the third quarter. Binger's going to get charged with a foul. That's going to send Jake Case to the line to shoot a pair. No, they're going to tag Andrew Neerman with the foul. That's his second and the team's third. Jake Case's shot goes in and out. No good. Second free throw for Case is good, and that breaks the 6-0 scoring run by the Huskies. And a bad pass by Tyler Gehring gets picked off by Schimmel. Riley Schmitz is going to get tagged with a foul. That's the team, his second. No, check that. His third and the team's fourth. Landon Gary checks in for Schmitz. 5-point lead for the Bearcats, 32-27, with 4:22 left to go here in the third quarter. McCreary with the basketball, working against Will Gary, and Gary's able to get the basketball away from McCreary. Gary's going to dish it off to Tyler Gary, who lays it up and off the window for 2. 32-29 lead now for the Bearcats. Huskies have cut the lead back down to 3. And a foul's going to be called. I'm not sure who they're going to get with that. They're going to get Binger with the foul for the Huskies. His first and the team's fifth. Huskies disrupting shots. Long three by Keller. No good. Binger almost gets the rebound. A jump ball called. Tyler Gehring hits the deck for the Huskies, and it is Husky basketball. 3:50 left to go here in the third quarter. Will Gary to bring it up across the timeline for EPJ. 32-29 lead for the Bearcats. Ball works inside to Binger. Now it goes to Neerman. And Neerman's going to lay it up and on for 2 for the Huskies. Huskies cut the lead back to 1, 32-31. Just under 3.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. McCreary thought about a 3, then he thought better of it as the Huskies had him tightly guarded. Shot from the free throw line from Dunce is no good, and Will Gary comes down with the rebound for the Huskies. Landon Gary with the basketball. Now kicks it to Tyler Gehring. Now back out to Andrew Neerman. Neerman's going to dribble drive. Now he's going to dish it off to Landon Gary, whose shot goes too strong up and off the window. No good. Webster area is going to bring the basketball up across the timeline. Huskies down 1, 32-31. Webster only has 1 point in this third quarter. 2:39 left to go. Cannon Kemp getting ready to check in for the Huskies. 14 to shoot for the Bearcats. Jake Case with the basketball. Three seconds left to shoot for the Bearcats as they get the basketball underneath the Husky basket. Jake Case gets the basketball. He lays it up and off the window for two. And it's back to a three-point lead for the Bearcats, 34-31. Tyler Gehring with the basketball. Now kicks it out to Cannon Kemp. Kemp now working between the circles. Gets it over to Landon Gary. Gary with the basketball, looking for help. Gets it inside to Gehring. Gehring kicks it out to Andrew Neerman. Neerman's going to dish it off inside. Tried to get it to Landon Gary, but that ball got intercepted by the Bearcats, and they are off and running. And Piraboom continues his scoring streak. It's back to a 5-point lead. Gehring with the basketball. Tried to go inside to Binger, and that ball got picked off once again by Blaze Schimmel. Long three attempt by Keller is going to be off the mark. No good. Binger with the rebound for the Huskies. Landon Gary's going to push the basketball. Gets it to Andrew Neerman. Neerman's going to lay it up and in for the Huskies. Back to a 3-point lead for the Bearcats, 36-33. With a minute 12 left to go. And Andrew Neerman's going to get called for the foul. Jake Odkin telling his team that they've got to get back defensively. The shot was good by Keller, and he is going to go to the line to attempt the old-fashioned three-point play. Free throw up and off the mark, no good. Binger gets the rebound for the Huskies. So Tyler Gehring with the basketball. He's going to kick it over to Neerman. Neerman has 3 fouls. He's got to be careful. Long pass over to Cannon Kemp. Kemp's going to dribble drive the lane. Now he's going to dish it out to Neerman. Neerman's going to go inside. He's going to lay it up and off the window. No good. And a basket interference call on the Huskies. No, a basket interference call on the Bearcats. Jaden Keller had his hand in the net. So the Huskies cut it back down to a 3-point lead with 49 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Bearcats basketball. Schimmel with the basketball. Brings it up. Dishes it to Gavin Sanis. And Andrew Neerman gets the rebound for the Huskies. With 30 seconds left to go, shot clock is off. Huskies can hold for the last shot. Kemp with the basketball, now gets it back to Neerman. Neerman's going to dish it out to Tyler Gehring. Gehring's going to dribble drive, try to get it into the lane, kicks it out to... And a foul is going to be called on Blaze Schimmel. That's going to be only the second foul on the Bearcats this second half. 14.8 seconds left to go. 19.8, excuse me. Gehring to Gary to Kemp. Now to Neerman. Neerman thought about a three. Got his man up in the air. And Nathan Binger's going to lay it up and off the window for two for the Huskies. Huskies down 1, 38-37. 2 seconds, 1 second. And no shot as it's going to bounce off the backboard. Huskies have climbed their way back into this game. Down just 1 here going into the fourth quarter. 38-37 lead for the Bearcats. We're going to go ahead and step aside and take a break. You're watching Point-Jefferson Husky Basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after these messages.
Quality care close to home. That's Horizon Healthcare in Elk Point. For immunizations and well-child visits to family health, we're right here for all ages with convenient hours and timely appointments. Local care for you and your family makes life easier with less travel, greater personal attention, and overall wellness for life. That's Horizon Healthcare's Elk Point Community Health Center.
Jensen Insurance in Beersford, Elk Point, and Sioux Falls has been building relationships since 1944. We want to take care of what matters to you most, protecting your family, farm, business, or vehicles. We work with several companies to find you the best coverages and help cut your insurance costs. Visit our website for a complete list of insurance coverage options. You can trust that Jensen Insurance cares about you, just like we have for over 76 years. Visit us at jensenagencyonline.com or call 605-356-2037.
Welcome back to Madison High School, where the Huskies are down 1 to the Bearcats, 38-37, just underway here in the fourth quarter. Huskies outscored the Bearcats 14-7 in that third quarter. To climb back into this one, Will Gary with the basketball, brings it up across the timeline. Huskies have their original starting five out on the court. Pass goes over to Neerman. Neerman back to Gary. Gary over to Riley Schmidt. Schmidt's going to drive free throw line. Tries the bank shot, no good. Schmidt's not able to get the rebound. And Will Gary's going to steal the basketball away from Jacob Keller, and there's going to be a foul called on Keller as Gary was trying to turn it up court. What a great defensive play there by Will Gary. That's going to be Keller's first foul and the third team foul on the Bearcats. Gary brings the basketball up across the timeline for the Huskies. Andrew Neerman with the basketball, gets it over to Riley Schmidt. Schmidt's back to Neerman, back over to Gary. Gary running the offense. Ball goes over to Andrew Neerman. Neerman thought about a three. Inside pass goes to Jacob Lichtenberg. Now kicks it back out to Will Gary. Gary's going to lay it up and off the back of the iron. No good. Huskies basketball. Huskies need to get a score here. Bearcats basketball. They need to get a stop. And Jaden Keller is going to take it up and off the window for two as he just plowed over Jacob Lichtenberg. Lead is back to 3 for the Bearcats, 40-37, 6:24 left to go here in this basketball game. Riley Schmitz with the basketball, gets it back over to Will Gary. Gary thought about a three, now back over to Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg looking for help, gets help right at the top of the key. Now over to Riley Schmitz. Schmitz inside to Tyler Gehring. Gehring's going to get a floater, and there's going to be a foul called on the Huskies, and I believe that's going to be tagged against Jacob Lichtenberg. So the foul is going to be called on Jacob Lichtenberg, his first, team seventh, so Webster area is going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Peerboom missed the front end of the 1-and-1, and the Huskies get the rebound off the dead ball. So Riley Schmitz with the basketball. Gets it to Neerman. Long cross-court pass back to Schmitz. Schmitz spots up from three, and he drains it! Huskies tie the basketball game, 40 apiece! 5:45 left to go. And Andrew Neerman's able to get back on defense and get a fingertip on the basketball. And Riley Schmitz puts it back in coast to coast for the Huskies. Huskies take the lead, 42-40. What a basketball game for the Huskies, and what a comeback. Peerboom with the basketball. He's working against Will Gary. And Peerboom's going to draw the foul. That foul is going to go against Will Gary with the block. That's going to be his second foul and the 8th team foul on the Huskies. Peerboom back at the free throw line. He missed the front end of the 1-on-1 last time. First front end is up and good. 42-41 lead for the Huskies. Substitution coming in now. Blaze Schimmel checks back into the basketball game. Replaces Jaden McCreary. So Peerboom's second free throw is up, and that rattles home. Tie ball game, 42 apiece, with 5:20 left to go. Huskies need to get on a little bit of a roll, just like they had in the third quarter. Gary with the basketball. Gets it inside to Tyler Gehring. Now back out to Riley Schmidt. Schmidt spots up for three. He drains it! Riley Schmidt with his second three in the fourth quarter. Drains it. It's a three-point lead for the Huskies, 45-42, with 4:57 left to go here in the basketball game. And Andrew Darren's going to steal the basketball for the Huskies. He's going to dish it over to Riley Schmidt. And there should have been a foul called as Jake Case just shoved Riley Schmidt out of the way. And a timeout's going to be called by head coach Kyle Braun of the Bearcats. We're going to take it as well with 4:44 left to go here in the fourth quarter. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube Live. We'll be back right after this.
Jensen Insurance in Beersford, Elk Point, and Sioux Falls has been building relationships since 1944. We want to take care of what matters to you most, protecting your family, farm, business, or vehicles. We work with several companies to find you the best coverages and help cut your insurance costs. Visit our website for a complete list of insurance coverage options. You can trust that Jensen Insurance cares about you, just like we have for over 76 years. Visit us at jensenagencyonline.com or call 605-356-2037.
Since the 1960s, McLaury Engineering Inc. has been committed to providing professional civil engineering and land surveying services to public and private clients in a tri-state area. They are a small firm focused on serving you with professional and technical insights drawn from decade-long relationships. They will deliver the best engineered, planned, economical designed projects for you with professional, technically knowledgeable staff and an overall lower project end cost. Committed to you at McLaury Engineering in Elk Point.
Welcome back to Madison High School, where the Huskies are up on the Bearcats, 45-42. Full court pressure defense by the Huskies. Will Gary on Peerboom. Peerboom dishes it off. Jacob Keller with the basketball, now gets it back into Schimmel. Schimmel with the basketball. He's going to lay it up and off the window for two. And it's a 45-44 game. Huskies have the lead. 4:27 left to go here in this basketball game. Neerman with the basketball, gets it to Riley Schmidt. Schmidt's back over to Neerman. Neerman over to Gary. Gary to Neerman. Gehring on the inside, now back over to Neerman. Gary's going to dish it to Jacob Lichtenberg, and he's going to lose it off his foot. Oh my goodness, a good offensive set there for the Huskies. But just a mental mistake by Lichtenberg. And Jaden Keller's going to take it coast to coast. He is going to put it in for two, and he's going to get... He's going to get the basket. He's going to miss the free throw. Huskies are going to get the dead ball rebound as the foul is called on Riley Schmitz, and that's his fourth, with 3:55 left to go here in the fourth quarter. So Schmitz has got to be careful. Riley Schmitz with the basketball. Now gets it inside to Gehring. Now kicks it out to Will Gary. Gary's going to spot up for three. He's going to drain it! Will Gary drains it for the Huskies. 48-46 lead for the Huskies. As Blaze Schimmel with the basketball. Now gets it back to Jacob Keller. Keller looking for a streaking Jaden Keller. And the Huskies are saying that that ball went off of Webster area, but the officials saw it differently. 48-46 lead for the Huskies with 3:21 left to go. Foul's going to be called on Tyler Gehring, and that's going to be his first and the team's 10th. So the Bearcats are going to be in the double bonus for the next 3 minutes and 21 seconds. Jaden Keller makes the first of 2 free throws. He's got an opportunity to tie the basketball game up right here. And he misses it. Huskies have the lead, 48-47. Tyler Gehring with the basketball after the long outlet pass by Jacob Lichtenberg. Will Gary between the rings. Now hand off to Andrew Neerman. Neerman's going to look to drive into the lane. And there's going to be a foul called. There's going to be a foul call on Jaden Keller, I believe. That's only going to be the 4th team foul. Yes, it is going to go against Keller. That's only the 4th team foul on the Bearcats this second half. And Andrew Neerman drains the first free throw to make it a 49-47 game with 3:05 left to go here in the basketball game. Second free throw up, and Neerman drains it. And Jake Otkin calls the full timeout. We're going to go ahead and step aside and take it with him with the Huskies up 50-47. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Ray Hybrids was founded in 1970 by Wendell Ray near Bath, South Dakota. Wendell's son joined the business in 1976. Over the years, the two succeeded and prospered by focusing on what matters most, the needs of farmers in the North. Ray Hybrids serve their farmers by working alongside them to understand what seed products work best in their fields and provide specific recommendations that fit the local environment. Visit them online at ray-hybrids.com. That's ray-hybrids.com to learn more about their proven products. Rubida Insurance in Elk Point, South Dakota is an independent insurance agency. They're not committed to any specific insurance company. They are committed to you. Rubida Insurance looks for the best combination of price, coverage, and service to match your needs. With one call or visit, you have access to multiple lines of coverage. They work for you as your consultant for your present and future insurance needs. Rubida Insurance, Elk Point, committed to customer satisfaction because our future together depends on it.
Welcome back to Madison High School, where the Huskies have the 3-point lead on the Webster area Bearcats, 50-47, with 3:05 left to go here in the basketball game. Bearcat basketball underneath their own basket. Huskies playing a full court pressure defense. Will Gary on Peerboom. Jake Case with the basketball, now hands it off to Jacob Keller. Keller, dribble, gets it over to Peerboom. Peerboom tries to play it off the screen by Tane Dunce. Long 3 attempt, no good. Andrew Neerman pulls down another rebound for the Huskies. Huskies are going to bide their time here with the fresh shot clock. And they have the opportunity to do so with the 3-point lead, 50-47. Huskies need to get a couple more baskets to make this lead a little bit safer. Jacob Lichtenberg with the basketball. Gets it out to Tyler Gehring. Now over to Riley Schmidt. Schmidt's inside to Neerman, and Neerman's going to get fouled before the shot. And it is going to be Husky basketball underneath the Bearcat basket. Tyler Gehring sets to inbound the basketball. Andrew Neerman with the basketball. He's going to drive. And there's going to be a foul called as Neerman goes up for the basket. Foul's going to be called on Jaden Keller. That's going to be his third. And Neerman's going to go to the free throw line again. First free throw up and good. Huskies up 4, 51-47. Blaze Schimmel checks back into the basketball game, replacing Tane Dunce for the Bearcats. Second free throw up, and it is good. 52-47 lead with 2:15 left to go here in the basketball game. Peerboom with the basketball. Brings it up across the timeline for the Bearcats. Ball goes over to Jaden Keller. Keller now working against Tyler Gehring. And an offensive foul as Andrew Neerman takes the charge, and that's going to be Keller's fourth. And that is 7 fouls now on the Bearcats. The Huskies are going to be shooting baskets the rest of the way. Coach Kyle Braun Not happy with the call there. Jacob Lichtenberg gets the basketball. 1:49 left to go here in this basketball game. Huskies with the 5-point lead, 52-47. Jake Otkin telling his team patience. Tyler Gehring's pass got intercepted. And a foul's going to be called on Will Gary, and that's going to send Jacob Keller to the line to shoot a pair. Foul's going to be called on Will Gary. That's his third. Keller at the line to shoot a pair, trying to claw their way back into this one. First free throw is up and off the mark, no good. Second free throw is no good. Jaden Keller went down hard. Ball goes out of bounds off the Huskies with 1:24 left to go here in this basketball game. Huskies looking to complete the comeback on the Bearcats. Keller with the basketball, working against Gehring. And a traveling violation called on Webster area. Huskies get the basketball back on the turnover with 1:23 left to go. And a timeout called by Webster area. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to go ahead and step aside and take it with them with 1:23 left to go here in the fourth quarter. You're watching Oak Point Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions here on YouTube Live. We'll be back right after this.
Todd's Electric Service, with shops in Pierre and Vermilion. We offer a full spectrum of electrical services covering Central, North Central, and Southeast South Dakota. We are licensed, insured, and ready to work on your agricultural, commercial, or residential project. Need a quote? Give us a call. Todd's Electric Service, the line to power. Turbulent Games of Parker, your locally owned and operated family-friendly gaming store. They have a wide variety of Magic the Gathering cards going back at least 3 years, Pokemon cards, and more. They host a high school Dungeons & Dragons night every Thursday, and players from around the area are always welcome. They have a wide variety of miniatures and miniature games for your enjoyment. Visit Turbulent Games of Parker, your local store for all things gaming.
Welcome back to Madison. Can the Huskies complete the comeback and hold off the Bearcats for the next 1:23? That is the question. Husky basketball up 5, 52-47. Webster area coming out in a full court pressure defense. Huskies need to get the basketball across the timeline, and they do. Will Gary with the basketball. And a foul's going to be called on Jaden Keller. That's going to be number 5 on him. That's 5 on Keller. He is fouled out of this basketball game. Jaden Keller is out of this basketball game. Their big man. Now it only leaves Jake Case, their other 6'3" senior. First free throw for Will Gary is up and good. Huskies extend the lead to 6, 53-47. Gary's second free throw up. And good. 7-point lead now for the Huskies with 1:10 left to go here in this basketball game. And a timeout called by Webster area, and another full timeout. We're going to go ahead and step aside and take it with them. Huskies are up 54-47 with 1:05 left to go here in this basketball game. You're watching Oak Point Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this. So I don't know how much of a...
Our focus at Union County Electric extends beyond providing great service at the lowest possible cost to our members. We care about the community and the people in it. We supply electricity to a wide variety of commercial, industrial, agricultural, and residential locations within our community. As an electric co-op, we are part of America's most trusted network of high-quality energy providers. We do business with accountability, integrity, innovation, and commitment to community. It's Union County Electric Cooperative in Elk Point. UnionCounty.coop.
Welcome back to Madison as the Huskies are holding on to the 7-point lead. Peerboom, long three. That's going to be no good. And it's going to go out of bounds. Husky basketball with a minute left to go in this basketball game. Checking into the game now is going to be Tane Dunce replacing Jaden McCreary. So Lichtenberg with the basketball now gives it back to Gary. Gary's going to work to get across the timeline, and there's going to be a foul called. No, there's not going to be a foul called. Riley Schmitz is going to try the pass over to Lichtenberg. But the Huskies turn the basketball over. Peerboom. And a blocking foul is going to be called on Riley Schmitz. And that's going to be 5 on Schmitz. .2 seconds left to go. Riley Schmitz fouls out of the basketball game. Landon Gary checks in for the Huskies, and replacing Schmitz is going to be Cannon Kemp. Peerboom's going to be at the free throw line to shoot a pair. A good crowd on hand made the trip to Madison. First free throw up and good. Peerboom's second free throw is also good. Lead is back down to 54-49 with 40 seconds left to go. Tyler Gary's going to get the basketball. He's going to dish it over to Andrew Neerman. And Neerman's going to get fouled. 29.8 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Jake Case picks up his third foul for the Webster area Bearcats. Andrew Neerman is going to go to the line. Checking back in is Jaden McCreary. Checking out is Tane Dunce. First free throw for Neerman is good. 6-point lead. One more free throw, and this could put the game out of reach. Second free throw for Neerman, up and true. And it's a 7-point lead for the Huskies. Full timeout called by a 30-second timeout called by the Huskies. We're going to keep it right here as the Huskies hold on to this 7-point lead, 56-49. That 14-7 third quarter really put a fire under the Huskies right now as they were able to go on that 6-0 run as well in the third and climb their way back into this basketball game. That was the defining moment of this game. 56-49, under 30 seconds left to play in this basketball game. This game could be out of reach for Webster area. So 29.8 seconds remain in the basketball game. Huskies are going to stay in a full court pressure defense. Huskies do not want to foul here. Cannon Kemp, Will Gary on Peerboom. Ball gets kicked out to Schimmel. Schimmel spots up for three, and that ball's going to go out of bounds with 15.9 seconds left. Offense for defense trade. McCreary comes out of the basketball game. Dunce checks back in. Will Gary with the basketball. Now over to Neerman. Now to Tyler Gary. Huskies get it across the timeline, and that's going to be it. Huskies are going to win their third basketball game of the season. 56-49 over the Bearcats. The comeback is complete for the Huskies. Huskies win. Huskies win. We are going to go ahead and step aside here at the end of the game as the Huskies come away with the victory, 56-49. We're going to have stats and analysis for you in a shortened post-game show, as we have to get back down to cover the Lady Huskies later on this afternoon. So when we come back, we are going to have your stats and analysis for you. You're watching Elk Point-Jefferson Husky basketball, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back right after this.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Chips and salsa, refrigerator and freezer, the internet and cat videos. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together, home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent, which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
For more details, contact Brad Fowler, your local State Farm agent in Elk Point, South Dakota.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Welcome back to Madison. One final time as the Huskies beat the Webster area Bearcats 56-49. Let's take a look at the scoring and statistics for the Huskies. Leading the way for the Huskies was Andrew Neerman with 22 points. Will Gary had 11 for the Huskies. Riley Schmitz had 10. Landon Gary and Nathan Binger each had 4. Tyler Gehring had 2 points for the Huskies, and Jacob Lichtenberg had 1. For the Webster area Bearcats, they were led by Jacob Pierboom with 20 points. Jake Case and Blaze Schimmel each had 9. Jaden Keller had 7 after coming back from that injury in the first half, and Jacob Keller had 5. Rebounding wise for the Huskies, Andrew Neerman had 9 for the Huskies. Gannon Kemp had 4. No, check that. Will Gary had 4 for the Huskies. Jacob Lichtenberg had 3. Riley Schmitz and Nathan Binger had 2 each. And Chase Fornia, Cannon Kemp, and Landon Gary all had 1 rebound for the Huskies. So again, your final here in Madison, the Huskies defeat the Webster area Bearcats 56-49. Huskies improve their record to 3-9 on the year. Webster area drops to 1-11. We're going to go ahead and step aside, but coming up next, in just a couple of hours, folks, we will have the Husky girls as they play the Lawton Bronson Eagles in Elk Point. Tip-off for that game is scheduled for 4:30. We are going to be on the air at about 4:15 with our pre.
Quality care close to home. That's Horizon Healthcare in Elk Point. For immunizations and well child visits to family health, we're right